My film is a social drama. Many social dramas start by establishing the setting. My location isn't necessarily a typical social drama location. It establishes that there are problems. For example, in the first few seconds, a shot of a needle used for jugs are shown. The complications aren't always pointed out in the very beginning of an opening. However, there is normally a hint that a problem is occurring. In Submarine, a film by Richard Ayoade, the problem is less obvious, and it doesn't instantly throw the audience into the situation. However, in Fish Tank, a film by Andrea Arnold, the problem is immediate. I liked this style as it got the audience instantly involved with the character and her story, so I decided to use it. Conflict and resolution are common themes for social dramas. Therefore, I have set my opening sequence at the beginning of a conflict. A scene of young people going out, getting drunk, and regretting it in the morning is very stereotypical for my target audience, and so this helps introduce the characters, as well as establish the genre. The protagonist is a young girl, therefore she is relatable to my target audience, through age alone. This was an important detail that my target audience said they wanted. All ages can be represented in social dramas. However, I have found that it's particularly common for young protagonists to be the leading role in a social drama film. The Fault in Our Stars is a romance and social drama, which has a young girl named Hazel as one of the leading roles. Other films, such as Winter's Bone, also has a young girl with a struggle. These, like my characters, have typical conventions of a social drama character. They are weak and have some type of conflict which they need to get through. However, these films present their conflict, and therefore their character, in a very different way. The mise-en-scene really helps to show the genre. The girl is wearing chavvy clothing that is very low-key and minimalistic. This suggests that she doesn't come from a background of money and care. The shoes are also fake Converse. This shows that she comes from a background where she can't afford expensive shoes and fashion isn't her top priority. The setting is also minimalistic. It doesn't show where she comes from, as it is a forest. It presents confusion as to why I chose a forest. It adds enigma codes, which is typical for social dramas, and leaves the audience wondering where she's from. The girl's makeup is simple, and it shows that she doesn't take much pride in her look, especially in the morning after scene, where it is all smudged all over her face. This is very similar to Smell from This Is England. I found that either over-the-top makeup or very simple makeup is used. With my title being Purple Haze, it is instantly clear that drugs are integral to the plot, as purple haze is a drug itself. Typically, social dramas have drugs as a recurring theme. This is the most obvious clue that my film is a social drama. It is what my target audience chose and thought was most appropriate. The title is a white font layered over a black background. I found this to be a typical convention for my genre through my research of films, such as Billy Elliot and Fish Tank. I wanted to keep these as they are simple but effective, showing instantly that my film is a social drama. The white and black also have connotations. White is associated with light, goodness, innocence, purity and virginity. It is considered to be the colour of perfection. Black is associated with power, elegance, formality, death, evil and mystery. They are binary opposites and therefore perfect for a social drama film. The opening sets up the story, presenting the themes of drugs, alcohol, and showing that the character is alone and helpless. It doesn't tell the audience the story, but presents many ideas of how these could develop into a narrative, which is perfect for the opening of a film. Social dramas are very relationship-based. Although it might not be completely obvious in my opening at first, there is a relationship between the male and female characters. It isn't well established in the beginning. With my film, I have started with an enigma code. The whole opening sequence is an enigma code. This is not typical of a social drama. I've included several flashbacks which also challenge my chosen genre. I chose to do this because I wanted the majority of the film to follow the typical social drama conventions, but I did want something to go against it. The reason I chose the structure was that I felt that the way I planned could be a more effective way to make enigma codes, introduce the storyline and the characters. I also felt it helps me display the genre more clearly because it allows me to show more than I could have if I had done it with a typical social drama structure.